And welcome to week 11, the final week that we'll spend a lot of time working on engaged learning activities. And in week 12, the focus will be on completing the assignments for the course. So the focus for this week is on trust and relationality. Building relationships is an essential component of any time you do research in a professional context. And it's built into the engaged learning that we've done in this course. We learn from Indigenous traditions that relationship is not only to others and particularly to your community, but to yourself and to the external world, to the past and to the future. Relationships are built on trust and understanding. So trust and building relationships don't just happen. They need to be an integral part of your research in professional context, the planning, right from the introductory getting to know you activities, emotional check-ins, progress check-ins, and from Indigenous traditions, or many cultures for that matter, cultural contexts. This includes ceremony and often relates to food-related events. Simple things like bringing Tim Hortons coffee to the next meeting, or potentially as formal as a Japanese tea ceremony, for example, built into the progress of the research plan. First reading for this week comes from this book, Indigenous Methodologies, from Margaret Kovac, and it focuses on oral storytelling traditions for knowledge keeping, knowledge sharing, and capacity building. So Kovac's book is available through the Lakehead Library through the link that's in my readings, but I've downloaded the 4 pages that you should read for this week's focus because it talks about relational accountability and trust, and the inherent reciprocity of what research looks like in professional contexts, and builds on what we understand to be the trustworthiness of research. Second reading for this week talks about open accessibility in educational research and how to enhance the credibility, equity, impact, and efficiency of research, knowledge mobilization, knowledge building. One of the reasons I've included this particular article, not only because of my own personal PhD research in open educational practices, but because there is a global push, a Canadian push for research to be disseminated and shared, mobilized for wider audiences. Beyond traditional academic paywalled publications, journal articles, peer-reviewed materials, to make it accessible, credible, and impactful. So there are 2 ways you're going to engage with each other this week. There is a sign-up partner list. So again, try and select a partner or work with a partner that you haven't connected or done anything with during the course, somebody that's new for you. The first partner activity is the spiral activity that is shared, or some other activity that will help you build trust with your partner. And looking at trust building types of activities that you can build into research within professional contexts. And the second part is to share with your partner a draft, an early version of your knowledge mobilization plan, so that you can, again, give and get some feedback on these plans in the early stages before you start crafting the final documents, the final video, and the final 4-pager that you will submit for the assignment. I'm arranging a couple of drop-in sessions in Zoom for this week, just so that people can ask any questions they have about the final submissions, the final A4, and the engaged learning journal entry, journal reflection. So drop in, and if those times don't fit into your schedule, just contact me through chat or email, and we'll arrange a time to meet. It's priority for me to make sure that you understand what you need to do to be successful in these assignments. So I look forward to the final ebb and flow of the coursework that we'll do together.